Hello, welcome to Papa Guru with your host, Matthew Stoner. Today we're going to be discussing the deck tech. We're going to be discussing Empyream Eagle. He is a 2-2 for 1 blue, 1 white, and 1 anything. He has flying, and other creatures I control with flying get +1/+1. As a disclaimer, every creature in this deck has flying. So I'm just going to go through their other abilities. We'll begin. Avon Skirmisher is a flyer, 1/1. Rustwing Falcon, Suntail Hawk, Kite Cell Scout, Fairy Guildmother, who is a 1/1 but has an added bonus of an adventure ability where you can pay the adventure cost to give target creature +2/+1 and flying until end of turn. Good if you need to get through a couple more points of damage. Savalian Angel. It's a 1/1 with flying and vigilance. Fairy Miscreant. It's a 1/1 flyer. Fairy Seer enters the battlefield and scries 2. Healing Hawk. Flying Lifelink. 1/1. Artificer's Assistant. Whenever you cast an artifact, spell, saga, or legendary spell, you scry 1. Cloud Sprite, 1/1 flyer that can only block creatures with flying. Now on to the 2-drops. Seacoast Drake is a 1/3 flyer for 2. Tethered Hunter is a 2/1 that can only block creatures with flying. Beacon Hawk enters the battlefield and untaps a creature I control, and I can pay a white to give Beacon Hawk +0/+1 until end of turn. Mist Intruder is a 1/2 flying here with ingest. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, that player then exiles the top card of their library. Cordial's Hawk is a 2/1 flyer with vigilance. Welkin Turn is a 1/2 flyer. It's a 2/1 flyer can only be blocked by creatures with flying. Skurgeist is a 1/1 flyer. Whenever it does combat damage to a player, that player mills 2. Palace Familiar is a 1/1 flyer. Whenever it dies, you draw a card. War Schemer is a 1/3 where you can pay a white and 2 of any and 1 of anything to give all your other creatures with flying +1/+1 to end of turn. Well, no, that's pay 6 and give everything fly +1/+1. Sage Owl enters the battlefield and lets you look at top 4 cards of your deck and rearrange them however you want. Shine Wind enters the battlefield with 1/1 counter on it. You can remove the counter by paying a white and 1 of anything to destroy target enchantment. Leon Skyhunter, double white, 2/2 flyer. Territorial Rock is a 1/3 for 2. Sky Shroud Falcon is a 1/1 with flying and vigilance. Vaporkin is a 2/1 flyer that can only block creatures. Dusk Rider Falcon is a 1/1 flying with protection from black for 2 mana. Metropolis Sprite is a 2/1 flyer where you can pay a blue. You can give her +1/+0 until end of turn, +1/-1 until end of turn, and Stormcrow, a really 1/2 flyer for 2. Now we're going to go on to the 3-drops. Cloudkin Seer, it's a 2/1 flyer for 3. It lets you draw a card when it enters the battlefield. Dawngrift, a 2/2 flyer for 3. Spinetail Drakeling, so a 2/2 flyer for 3. You may sacrifice it to counter target spell unless the controller pays 2. Tomb Raider, it's a 1/1 flyer that lets you draw a card when it enters battlefield. Vexing Gull is a 2/2 with flash for 3 and flying. Shadow Glider is a 2/2 flyer for 1 white, 2 of anything. Talon Trooper is 1 blue, 1 white, 1 colorless for a 2/3 flyer. Sky Scanner for 3 generic mana, 1/1 flyer that lets you draw a card and enters the battlefield. Stormbound Geist is a 2/1 flyer that can only be blocked by creatures with flying. Or it can only block creatures with flying. And it has Undying. Undying has an effect that when it dies, it comes back to the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Windrake is a 2/2 flyer for 3. Sinane Courser. It's a 1/4 that you make with flying for 3 that you may pay a white and 1 of anything to give it vigilance until end of turn. Now on to the 4-drops. Talcrop Elite. It's a 1 white, 3 of anything, 2/2 flyer. Whenever it attacks, you may exert it. Exerting it in a creature allows you to trigger the exert ability, but the following untap step does not get to untap, so it'll skip 1 untap step. But this will buff up all of your creatures by +1/+1 every other one of your turns. Ghost Ship. 2 blue, 2 colorless, 2/4 flyer. You may pay 3 blue mana to regenerate it. And Mist Raven. 2 blue mana, 2 generic, 2/2 flyer. Enters the battlefield and returns a creature to its owner's hand. Now on to the 5-drops. Sphinx's Disciple is a 2/2 flyer for 5 that whenever it becomes untapped, you draw a card. And Griff's Vanguard, whenever it's a 5-drop 3/2 flyer that whenever it's battlefield, you draw a card. Now we're going to go on to the non-creature cards of the deck. They are in no specific order, but each one of them serves a lot of control once you get your creatures on board, and a lot more draw into more creatures. Winged Word, 1 blue, 2 of anything. It costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with flying, and you draw 2 cards from it. Kill Shot, 1 white, 2 of anything. Destroy target attacking creature. Defiant Strike, 1 mana, instant speed. Target creature gets +1/+0 and you draw a card. Revitalize, gain 3 life, draw a card for 2 mana. Divination, 1 blue, 2 of anything, draw 2 cards. Turn the Tide, instant speed, 1 blue, 2 of anything. All your opponent's creatures get -2/-0 until end of turn. Tortlein Formation, all your creatures gain Shroud until end of turn. Reviving Dose, you gain 3 life, draw a card for 3 mana. Azurius Cluestone and Azurius Locket, both tap for blue or white mana. Turn Aside, counter target spell that targets a permanent that targets you. Font of Fortune, 2 mana to play, 2 to sacrifice, draw 2 cards. Divine Arrow, deal 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Aerial Assault, destroy target tap creature, then you gain 1 life for each creature you control with flying. Opt, scry 1, then draw 1. Thought Collapse, 2 blue mana, 1 of anything. Counter target spell and its controller will put the top 3 cards of the deck in the graveyard. Dramatic Rescue, return target creature to its owner's hand and you gain 2 life. Sphinx's Insight, draw 2 cards. It has addendum. If you play it during your turn, you gain 2 life on top of that. Revoke Existence, 2 mana, exile target artifact or enchantment. Catalog, draw 2 cards, discard 1 card. Triplicate Spirits, for 6 mana, you create 3 1/1 flying spirits. But it has the ability Convoke. Convoke, you can tap your creatures as if they were mana to cast this spell. So if you have 4 creatures out, you can tap all 4 of them to make the mana cost only be 2 white mana to play the spell. And we'll end out the spells with Essence Scatter, counter target creature spell. Then we go into 16 islands. 12 Plains, Tranquil Cove, Azorius Guildgate, Azorius Chantry, and 1 copy of Evolving Wilds. Now, I hope y'all like, share, subscribe. Everyone, please be safe out there and everything going on. I hope everyone who is stuck inside, I hope this does bring y'all at least some entertainment, at least for 10 minutes of your day. Thank you, y'all, everyone.